It is exactly 4 p.m. on this second day of October 2023. Now, many thanks for making time to be with us here on Lookuptv. This is a trending news where we give you updates of the stories making headlines across the 47 counties of the Republic of Kenya. Now, remember, you can watch this particular bulletin live on our Facebook and YouTube pages at Lookuptv. We kickstart this bulletin with Matters National Dialogue, and Azimio and Kenya Kwanza coalitions are among the entities that appeared before the National Dialogue Committee, that is a NADCO, at the Bomas of Kenya today. Now, the two sides made their submissions on the issues set for dialogue by the committee. NADCO started receiving submissions from the public on September 22nd after various groups sent memoranda on the proposals they wanted to be considered during the talks. Now, today is also the last day for these submissions. Remember, earlier on, former Busia Senator and former as well the former Attorney General Amos Wako submitted his, of course, memoranda, and this is what he had to say.
Up to May 1992, the Electoral Commission was basically under the government. The Electoral Commission had, in fact, by a legal notice, delegated its constitutional function of conducting or supervising elections to the Attorney General, who had an officer in his office called the Supervisor of Elections, who in turn appointed district commissioners as returning officers. And when I became Attorney General, I was basically also now the chairman of the Electoral Commission. I was in charge of the elections in this Republic of Kenya. But I can tell you that I revoked that legal notice and restored the function of conducting elections to its rightful place, although the President continued to appoint the commissioners. Just before I revoked the legal notice, I was surprised when I was invaded in my office by all the opposition political parties and the leaders at around 6:37 p.m. as I was working. And I believe they came because I was the Attorney General, but also because I was the person in charge of elections. They came with their key supporters.
Moving forward, Governor Anne Mumbi Waiguru has been re-elected as the Council of Governors Chairperson. She was elected on Monday during the elections for the Executive and Technical Committee in Nairobi after she declared her interest in defending the seat. Waiguru took over the reins of the Council of Governors last year from former Embu Governor Martin Wambora. Waiguru is currently serving her second term as the Governor of Kirinyaga. Previously served as the Council's first female Vice Chairperson from December 2017 to January 2019.
I think it's straightforward.
That's one.
Okay. And is this committee, because it's composed of members from both sides, to engage the leaders from both sides? I think that is...
Now, parents and teachers in West Pokot County have been urged to be attentive and provide care to children with various challenges in their education to enable them to succeed in life like other students. Now, the Special Olympics Organization, in a training for school principals in the county, recommended that teachers take their lead in assisting these children to access education.
From one laptop to another.
Kwa leo tuko hapa kwa sababu we realized ukiangalia kwa mambo ya masomo ya watoto ambao wako na special needs, kuna ile mambo inastahili izingatiwe. Wengine wanapelekwa kwa special school ama wengine wanapelekwa kwa special unit, na unapata kwa hii county ya West Pokot hizo shule sio nyingi, zile inclusive school or integrated school sio nyingi hapa West Pokot. So kwa leo tulipatana na walimu ili waweze kukua sensitized na mambo ambayo inahitajika ikifika wakati wa kuregister mtoto katika katika hii exam ya NEC when it comes to hizi exams za CBC for the age-based curriculum ama ingine ya stage-based curriculum for the learners with multiple disabilities.
So nikaomba wasasi wetu na wahisani wote na viongozi wote, hata wale ambao wamechaguliwa, kwamba katika barasa zetu tuongeleshe watu wetu, walete watoto shule mapema, na wote wakuje, hata wale wako na ulemavu, na washughulikiwe vinavyotakana. So that, kwa sababu elimu ni haki ya kila mmoja wetu, kila mtoto katika Kenya hii aweze kwenda.
Now, investors in Kilifi County are now encouraging their counterparts across the country to embrace the move to provide employment opportunities to women. Speaking at Takaungu area in Kilifi County, one of the only accredited hospitals in the country by the World Health Organization to manufacture hospital products. Now, investors say they have received $16 million from the Bill Gates Foundation and managed to employ 650 people, of which 80% are women, while 18 are hearing impaired. According to the investors, the movement aims to elevate women to independent levels and improve their lives.
Healthcare proudly employs 650 people. 80% of them are women. Now the reason why, and this is all because of our chairman Rajni Vora, whose legacy was behind employing as many women as possible. 99.9% of our workforce are all young Kenyans, men or women. And the main reason and main focus on employing as much women, particularly within the Kilifi County environment, is because women, mothers, single mothers, which are a lot of them within this county, actually go home to feed the children, to pay for school fees, to take care of the homes, and to make sure that the children are excelling in life. That's the main reason why the chairman has insisted that any project now or in the near future, we're going to make sure that there's a very special category of employment that we hire in Revital Health, and that is specifically women. Now, you've gone around the factory and you've seen with the grant that we've received from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, we've hired a very special category of employees as well. These are hearing impaired and mute individuals, all women predominantly, and this is because we want to prove a point. If a technical industry such as Revital Healthcare can employ the women who are hearing impaired and mute, any industry in Kenya, whether it's garment, whether it's cooking oil, whether it's cement, any industry in Kenya can employ these people as well. They need opportunities. They need an avenue to work. And if we don't provide them the avenue, who else will provide them the avenue?
They are doing clip work. They are doing clip work. So they have to look for the clean syringes and clean clips so that they can assemble the good syringes and bad syringes. There are 18 people. How do you feel working here? They feel good.
Now, residents of Kapedo are decrying the delay of the opening of the Kapedo sub-county, saying it is forcing them to travel long distances in order to get government services. The residents say the CS for Interior, that is Professor Kithure Kindiki, had promised that the sub-county would have been opened in July this year.
Mimi kama gavana wa Turkana nauliza rais wetu ambaye tunamheshimu atusaidie sisi kuzuia wezi, those encroachers wasiingie kwa ardhi yetu, kwa sababu eti ardhi yetu yuko na rasilimali nzuri mingi katika vale yetu. Hii vale kama iko na matatizo ya usalama ama ya security, sisi tumekubali na tumekuwa tukisukumana na hayo maneno, tukijua serikali nzuri itakuja kama serikali ya RUTO na watatusaidia kupigana na ukora na uhalifu.
Niko na uhakika viongozi wetu, rais wetu, PS, CS wa Interior Security ako na huo ujumbe. Ile kitu mimi mwenyewe leo hii nitahakikisha kwamba ujumbe tena umewafikia, ya kwamba wananchi wa hapa Suguta, wananchi wa hapa Kapedo wanahitaji sub-county yao ikuwe operationalized kwa haraka na kwa wepesi.
The president has already given a green light on this matter. And it's only fair that the CS concerned moves expeditiously to offer the sub-county to the people of Suguta as directed by the president. Any delay can be a miscarriage to justice. Any delay can be a cause that there could be something cooking behind the scene to deny the locals of this area the rightful share of the national administration.
Lack of schools, long distances to learning institutions, shortage of teachers, and nomadic life in pastoral areas has been a major stumbling block for learners accessing education and leading to a high number of school dropouts. Now this has forced many schools to embrace the informal kangaroo boarding system, whereby school administrations with parents make local arrangements and contribute food for learners, for, of course, the learners to sleep at school and for the learners to sleep at school. And the system has helped in curbing school dropouts and minimizing the movements of learners who accompany their parents in search of water and pasture for their animals.
Kuanzia darasa la 6 hadi la 8 na pia junior secondary wabaki shuleni tukisaidiwa na wazazi kwa sababu hatujapewa ile idhini ya kuwa shule ya malazi. Kwa hivyo tuliongea tu na wazazi wakatukubalia kwamba kwa sababu ya umbali watoto wetu wawe wakilala shuleni, na tukapewa hili bweni ili wapate mahali kwa kulala kwa sababu walikuwa wanalala madarasani.
Nzuri sana, na pamoja na haya kuna changamoto mingi sana hapa. Bado wanahitaji classrooms kwa sababu walio nayo sasa ni chache, kwa hivyo wanahitaji classrooms, na Mbaru ni sehemu ambayo ni mbali sana kutoka pahali pa mabarabara yaliyo ya kawaida, kwa sababu barabara main ambayo inaelekea upande wa Lale iko mbali sana kutoka hapa, na kwa hivyo ni sehemu ambayo inaweza kusemekana ni dead end kwa Kiingereza, ingawa kuna uwezekano iwe sehemu ambayo barabara ya kuelekea upande wa Chuuwai mpaka Ramas ielekee mpaka Takwel inaweza kufanyika baadaye, lakini kwa sasa ni sehemu iliyo ngumu sana. Na
well, that particular story wraps up our bulletin this particular hour, but we'll be coming to you at exactly 7 and 9 with more detailed stories today. Now that includes the national dialogue which is ongoing at the Bomas of Kenya, and as well Western Gishu Senator Jackson Manago today appeared in court in regards to the embezzlement of the funds that was meant to, of course, sponsor students to travel to Finland for further studies. Now, until then, you can visit our website www.lookuptv.co.ke just to get an overview of the stories that are making headlines not only here in the country but as well across the borders. But until then, do have yourself a lovely evening, and like always, God bless.